What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez. I am back with another MLB player prop video for you. Today is Tuesday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We're going to kick things off by recapping our plays from yesterday. Going to dive into the Prizepicks board, then dive into the Underdog board where I have one play to show you over there, and then we'll put a bow on this video and call it a day. So if all that sounds good to you, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click that notification icon to get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and this channel. And without further delay, let's get into those plays from yesterday. All right, on the day 1 and 2, let's talk about this. So two plays that did not come through for us. We took the over Matt Olson 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and then we took the over on Ellie De La Cruz fantasy score. He didn't come through. The one prop that did hit for us was Heimer Candelario over his fantasy score. That was our underdog play yesterday. He hits a home run, makes it a sweat-free prop. So 1 and 2 on the day, obviously not the ideal result, but we move on to a new day after going 12 and 3 in the final week of June with the MLB player props here on YouTube. I kind of expected a little bit of a drop off. I don't want to see how far it can go. I'm ready to pull that plane right back up. It's nose diving too fast now. So hopefully these plays today can get us back flying high. So if all that sounds good, let's just go ahead and transition over to the Prizepicks board and start looking at a couple of plays that I like for today. All right, here we are over on the Prizepicks board. Here are the two plays we're talking about today. Wade Miley, Gunnar Henderson. If you got what you want, then I wish you the best of luck. But if you want to stick around and listen to the breakdown of these plays, then that's what we are about to do. Let's start with Wade Miley strikeout prop 3.5. I like the under on this one. Let's head over to props.cash and take a look at this together. Okay, Wade Miley on the road, at home, his last 5 games. He's gone over this one time in 5 games. The rest of the games, he hit 3 or less. Now, this game is being played in Milwaukee, so home game for Miley and the Brewers. Let's go ahead and make sure that's filtered correctly. Again, over his last 5 home games, he's gone over this one time. 3 times he's hit 3, and then one time he hit 2 strikeouts. So not a whole lot going on there. Now, I know that Chicago strikes out at a very high whiff rate versus lefties, but on the year, Miley is not a high K per inning pitcher, averaging only 0.6 strikeouts per inning. So that's bottom 4 percentile of the major leagues. And then on top of that, scrolling down to his innings pitched, he's gone over 5 innings in 2 games over his last 5 games. If he gets this prop, if he's to get the over on this prop, that means he has to get 4 strikeouts in roughly 5 innings. He's not a 1K per inning guy, so I don't really see that happening today. Looking at his strikeouts over his last 5 home and overall, looking at his K per innings, I just don't like the over on this one. I'm gonna take the under on his 3.5. If this were to get bumped down to 3, I guess you could take the over on it and hope for a push, or maybe just stay away from it completely. But for me personally, I like 3.5, taking the under on it as our first prop over on Prizepicks. All right, second prop on the board. Let's talk about Gunnar Henderson's 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I like the over on this one. Let's head over to props.cash and take a look at this together. Okay, pulling up Gunnar Henderson's last 5 games. Overall, he has 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, runs, and RBIs in those games. Now, on the road, slightly better. His production is a little bit more condensed here. Nice little cluster of overs here. Nice little cluster of overs aside from one game. He has a total of 3, 7, 8, and 9 hits, runs, and RBIs. But the one thing that stood out to me in digging into this prop is looking at what he's done versus the New York Yankees this season. So if we just unfilter that to show all the games versus the Yankees, he has a total of 4, 8, 12, 14, 16 hits, runs, and RBIs in 7 games versus the New York Yankees, only going under in 2 games versus Clark Schmidt. No history versus between these two guys. However, Henderson versus right-handed pitching on the season, 10 homers, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 21 singles. Now, Schmidt, on the other hand, versus lefties like Henderson, this is what stands out to me. So in addition to Henderson's numbers versus the Yankees this season, Clark Schmidt versus lefties this season also is something to take note of. 292 batting average, 5 homers, 13 doubles, and 30 singles with 1 triple. So there's a lot of production to be had in this game versus Clark Schmidt. I like this one along with a couple of other Baltimore Orioles just because they hit righties very well, and Clark Schmidt struggles versus lefties. There are a couple of lefties in this lineup that you can target. So prop number 2, we're going over Gunnar Henderson, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs over on Prizepicks. All right, and for our third and final play of the day, we're headed over to Underdog. I want to talk about Mickey Moniak over 0.5 hits. Now, I had to switch these props up. I originally wanted to talk about Gunnar Henderson's fantasy score over on Underdog and Moniak over on Prizepicks. Moniak's no longer on the board, but he is on Underdog, and I like his hit. Now, his prop that I was looking at on Prizepicks was bases, but 0.5 hits, 0.5 bases is both, that equals 1 single. So to me, it's the same prop. Let's head over to props.cash and we'll break this one down. All right, checking out Mickey Moniak's last 5 games overall, 8. Well, we should move the total bases, right? 8 total bases in the last 5 games. If we look at what he's done on the road, 11, 14, 15, 16 total bases in those last 5 road games. Now, a lot of them came in that one game, so the numbers are there. Now, no history between Moniak and Musgrove, but let's look at the pitcher versus batter split here. Moniak, a lefty, versus Musgrove, a right-handed pitcher. On the year, Moniak brings in a really good batting average, over 300 right there, 9 homers, 11 doubles, 1 triple in 109 plate appearances versus right-handed pitchers. Now, Musgrove, on the other hand, versus lefties, done a pretty good job. His numbers are actually pretty equal when you compare, righty to lefty. The only difference is he's suppressing batting average a little bit more versus lefties, but he's still giving up homers for, extra base hits. He's giving up 8 doubles and 21 singles. So almost identical stats between the two sides of the plate, but just a slightly higher batting average allowed to right-handed batters. But still, there's a lot to like here. I like targeting these 0.5 props, whether it be bases or singles. It just takes 1 hit. It just takes 1 at bat. It can happen in the first at bat. Just remember that. When total base props, walks, being hit by a pitch, those don't count. We need 1 hit for Moniak today over on Underdog. I think he can get it done for us for our third and final play of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on the board, as well as your thoughts on our plays today. As always, thank you so much for all your support and helping this channel get a bit bigger every single day. If you want to know anything about the partnerships that we have here on the channel, whether it be DG Fantasy, Thrive Fantasy, Props.cash, check out the video description, all the links, affiliate links, promo codes. You can find all that information in that description, as well as a link to my free player prop Discord. Join the free player prop Discord. We also have a premium section. It is a paid section of the Discord if that's not your thing. No worries. Tons of value, tons of info being shared on a daily basis in the free section of the Discord. Best of luck to you all should you tail any of these plays. Once again, happy 4th of July to everybody. And until tomorrow's MLB player prop video, Chavez is out.